It's time to get employed. Yes, that's correct. So I need to make a CV because the summer's coming up, and I need to get a job over the summer. I'd like to get a job. I mean, I'd also like to get a job, or else I'm gonna be bored. Well, not bored. I've lots to do, but like it'd be good to have like a rhythm still going, like something to go to and whatnot. And plus, you get paid, good. Work experience, good. Like I do want to get a job. I just need to apply for it. So I'm going to be dedicating this video to working on a CV. Now, this is the CV I have right now. Not great, in my opinion. First of all, I don't have any formal job experience. And before you call me a lazy bastard, I've been living abroad for most of my life. I only got back to the UK Like this is my first time living in the UK since I was like 12. Um, like this year is the first time, and I could go on a job, while I've been at uni, but I just never got around to it. Um, so now I'm finally doing it. Um, Hence there is no actual work experience here. The only like real work experience I have is this volunteer experience at the charity shop in Spain, Valencia, Oliva. Um, yeah, so my plan is to have my volunteering experience here, my education, right? I'm currently at the University of Liverpool doing computer science, so obviously I'll mention that, and also mention that I did the IB. Really, this should be, well, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'll mention I did the IB, right? The International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. And then I'll also include my extracurriculars I did, and maybe also this project thing. I don't know. And also, this is on Google Docs. I will be making it on. I'll be using HTML to make it because, quite frankly, HTML is just easier to work with, and I no longer can be arsed to put up with not being able to edit the source code of a document. I could also use LaTeX, but I don't really see the point. So I did talk to my good friend Claude about this, um, and they gave me some pointers. So, oh wait, these are tabs. Awesome. I will be using this CV to apply to a summer camp job. Well, I say apply. Really, I want to ask if they have any openings because right now I don't see any on the website. But that'd be great since that would be like close to me, whatever. But if that fails, I can also, of course, reuse the CV for other jobs like Tesco, Sainsbury's. I would personally prefer a supermarket job, but we'll see what's available, obviously, and I will go from there. So, yeah, so this is the outline that Claude gave. I'll pretty much just copy um, this template. Although I also have templates here from cvtemplate.co.uk. These also look pretty good. I mean, like not like I'm talking content wise, not style wise. But since I don't have any work experience, Claude suggested I have my education, my volunteer experience, and then my extracurricular activities. Because in my old school, well, in my old schools, plural, I have done multiple ECAs, which are extracurricular activities for programming. I've taught kids programming in like Scratch, C++ I did at one point, and I also did one for just like all the languages. Like each week was a new language from C, C++ to Python to HTML. So that was fun. And obviously very relevant if I want to if I want to do a summer camp for kids, right? They would definitely want to know about that. And I've also done coaching for table tennis and badminton. Not like, not like big boy coaching, but like helping out with like badminton, table tennis, and also playing semi-professionally in the school. But yeah, whatever. And then also some other skills down here, like my technical skills. I'll probably like my GitHub. I mean, do I need to? I don't know. Languages. I mean, I only speak English, but I also am theoretically conversational in Spanish if I just get into the flow of it. And Japanese, I could also help a tiny bit. And Chinese, maybe I can mention. I mean, like either way, it shows that I'm eager, right, to learn things. And then other stuff I can maybe mention as well. And then also what's not mentioned here. Um, Claude also said that it'd be good to include, like, here I have this personal summary, I guess, like a summary of who I am. Claude says that would be useful as well. For references, I've got this. I've used a reference before for a tutoring job I applied to. Although I didn't go through with the job because I kind of couldn't really afford to time wise. But now it's the summer, so I have time. So I can maybe reuse that reference. Um, yeah. Also, like these hobbies, like record sports, reverse engineering, wiki editing. I'll probably just merge these into some other section. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I'm going to be using again HTML. So I'm going to create. I mean, it'll be blah, blah, I speak. It'll be just raw HTML. I'll also upload it to GitHub, right? Um, as public, I guess. What I do public? I mean, why not, right? In fact, if you have a HTML file in GitHub, does it render? That's a good question. Um, GitHub HTML example. See what comes up. This is from MDN, which is the Mozilla whatever. Um, can I preview HTML? Seems like you can't, but I mean that's fine anyway. Um, why do I even mention this? I mean the CV. I wonder. I almost wonder if I should make another email just for my CV. Probably not. Nah, that's fine. Okay, so I will upload to GitHub as public. Shouldn't be any issues there because like my CV is kind of public anyway. So yeah, that'll be fine. So terminal, CD programming. We're going to create a new folder. So make directory called CV. What is a CV actually? It's like curriculum vitae. Also called a resume, I guess. Actually, what is the difference between a resume and a CV? Resume is summary of skills. CV is a document. Okay. So curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. All right. Let's go ahead and open that up and then create a file. So we go index.html, or I guess it's like cv.html would make more sense. Or I'll use a full name. Again, curriculum vitae. Uh, Also, I'm also doing another reason I'm doing this in HTML is just because it would be more fun because I kind of need motivation to get this done besides simply wanting a job. Um, yep. So Claude has given me a template to use just for how to get it to be a page, right? So obviously dog type HTML. I have no syntax highlighting, probably because I forgot to give it a bloody name. So let's just correct that here. Rename.html. Okay. HTML tags, I assume. Lang is indeed English. Then we have our head. And then the body underneath. It's been a while since I've coded in HTML, but not exactly hard to remember. And yeah, so the header contains some metadata, kind of. So meta, yep, char set equals UTF-8. I could copy paste this, but what fun would that be? And then for the style, I want to use a source. Actually, I forgot how to do this. Link HTML, link CSS file. Oh, embed. Yeah. So it's actually, do I even need these meta tags? Oh, really? Do I? Oh, I'll keep it. Yeah. So link rel equals style sheets, and the reference will be some external files. So we're gonna go yeah, styles.css. Could like multiple, but that should be fine. Can I keep it like monolithic, I guess? Also, I'll just change my settings for NeoVim real quick. So cd indent.lua. What? Nvim indent.lua. Yeah, so this is for OCaml, this is for Haskell. I'll create another one for HTML because I want the tabs to be tabs, but with a spacing of 2. What's Vim expand tab? Is that like making spaces? Yeah. So I set that to false. I do want tabs for that, and that should be good. So just quit and relaunch. Nice. Perfect. Cool. So let's close this then, and we'll create our style sheet. So styles.css. I mean, I guess I should call it index.html, but whatever. Um, yeah. So I think star is the root, right, or something like that. So we'll have our star. Oh, what? Strange. Do I do that? Um, box sizing. Border box. Margin will be 0. The root, I guess. Is this? Well, I don't know what the defaults are. I guess it might depend on the browser, even. Body, gray surround, so the page looks like a document. Okay. Page, gray surround. Okay, you know what? Let's just copy this and see how it looks. I guess that's the smart thing to do. So let's copy this. Reformat. So we've got the body with the background. It can be flex display good. Everything's centered. Oh well, that's just content, not text alignment. Font family is Georgia. I'm gonna do Calibri. I like Calibri. I don't know what this even uses. Is that Georgia? I don't know. Background white, width 210. Sans serif, preferably. I think that's correct. Might be wrong. Well, let's check, I guess. If I look for the font, yeah, sans serif. That's correct. Okay. Width, height. Yeah, so this is how we do width and height for A4. Then for the print, page handle margins. Perfect. Size A4. Okay. I just remove these comments here. I wonder about this. Okay. So we can also then launch this in our browser. So let's. How would I even do this? Let's launch it like this first. This should open it in Vivaldi. Okay, I see the grayness of it. Okay, fair enough. And then I guess I'll make this index. I mean, like I know index is idiomatic, but like I'm not making a website. I'm making an HTML file. Maybe I should put the styles inside the HTML even. I'll leave it for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this in Git. And I might need to remind myself how to do that. Good. So first we get init, then we create a git ignore. Um, I don't have any files to ignore though, so it should be fine for now. We'll just add whoops. Okay, let me just clear first. We'll add everything. Commit the initial commit. GH repo create, because we're making a new repository on GitHub. From scratch, we'll call this curriculum vitae. KojoBailey, description, my CV, public, readme. No, not for now. No git ignore, license. Uh, no, should be matter. Yes. No, don't clone it. Okay, so now we can remote add with the URL. So it should be this .git. Then we have to do this command where we pull and merge. Gonna find referee rain. What? Pull origin main because there's nothing to pull. So we'll just push then. Okay. And let's go to the website. So let's go to the GitHub project rather. There it is. All right, and this is the preview of the thing. So let's go back to NeoVim. Cool. We are going to use the page class. And there we go. Good to go. So, first things first, I'm going to have my name. I'll be following this content, but also the name should be big in center, is what I've learned. So we'll have div class equals name, right? And that will just be Kojo Bailey. Let's see how that looks. Can I get live refresh in browser actually? I don't know. All right, so there's the page. Cool. Oh, okay. I see why the background's grey like that now. Fair enough. I mean, here it's this color. I don't know if I like that color though, to be fair. Okay, but yeah, it's cool. It looks like professional, doesn't it? Maybe I'll use an image, a custom image for the background. Pictures, wallpapers. I mean, this is not important, but let's, whoops, let's hook that. Get this as well. Actually, let me move my camera up because I don't want to cover my Vim keybinds. Or like key stroke detection, whatever. Okay, let's change this then. Backgrounds, CSS gradient. Remind myself. Linear gradient. Direction. Is it LTR or like left to right? To bottom. What? To top. Okay, whatever then. Kind of like 45 degrees, I think I can do. Red, yellow. I don't know. Let's try this. Uh, or this. there's a bit of a gradient, not very visible, but if I made this just like zero, like black, it'd be a lot more apparent, like that. See? But who am I kidding? I should not be using a linear gradient anyway. Okay, maybe like C or A B C D, and make it a bit blue as well, I guess. Yeah, red, green, blue. So let's do this like E or 4. That's green. Ooh, nice. I like this one a bit of like turquoise vibe. Okay, that's just pink now. Okay, let's just roll with this for now. So yeah, so I got my name, KojoBailey. Let's just start with the content. Then I've got my contact details. But like I can have my summary here, then my details on the right. So we're gonna make this a flex here. So this would be div class equals header, right? So I've got my name. Um, I'll have a left. This is a terrible name. Header left, I guess. And yeah, slash div. And then we'll have the right. So contact details. Okay. Uh, keep those inside. Right. Then got my summary here. For now, I'll just copy paste what I had before, although it's not very good. Should definitely change it. And contact details. Could like a list, then format it that way, or I mean, what's in my details? My email, my phone number, my city, then my GitHub. Yeah, or maybe even my website. I should really make a portfolio. I mean, I have like this, my blog, kojobailey.me. Like it's not really a portfolio, it's a blog. Um, but yeah, yeah. I should really make my own homepage though for like my own like portfolio. Um, okay, so I'll have GitHub link, which is github.com/KojoBailey. I mean, it'll be a link on it. So href equals target equals blank. Just be github.com/KojoBailey. Yep. Then I have, well, I mean, not in this order though. I guess first would be my phone number or email. I mean, this says to use my email first, so email. Um, could email be a link? How to make an email a link? Mail to. What? I see. Okay, so we'll do href mail to my email, and then target again equals blank, and then my email. Okay, and that would be above this. Then on my phone number, so phone, like mobile, I guess. Um, how about phone number link? Tell. Okay, href equals tell. Um, plus 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So plus 4 4 for UK, 0. What is my phone number? It's a great question. Plus 4 4 7 4 1 1 9 7 8 8 7 5. Target equals blank. Right. And format it like this. Okay. Yeah, so email, mobile, GitHub, and what else did I say? My city, that's right. So city. I guess I can have a link it to the maps. Unless how to make a location link. Is there a native thing to do it? Google Maps, okay. So I'll be in Waterloo, in Liverpool. Like just the region. Um, copy address. No, I want a link. Share link. Okay. So yep, that's the link. Target again. Blank. Waterloo, Liverpool, United Kingdom. Yep, I'm not gonna dox myself in a CV, obviously. Not that I have a particular permanent home right now anyway. I'm a student, and yeah, so that'll be that. So if I just go ahead and check this again, we've got all these. Okay, that's that. And then I've got, so this is the header, right? How do I check? Okay, I can't check when it closes, but whatever. That's the page div. This will be the header div. So next, below the header, I'll have, wait, do I include my street address? Surely not. Then I got my education. Unless I wanted to do it like this, well, I guess I can choose. I'm also wondering, can I make the HTML content external? So if I'm using if I'm using plain HTML, can I still outsource my page my text content to a JSON file or something, and then reference it. Fetch API. Yeah, but that uses JavaScript, doesn't it? Again, that's a no then. Not that it matters. Um, so I guess I should just format this properly. Keep things simple. Almost reach for how almost reached for my mouse there, and I realized that I am goated and I don't need a mouse. Where's your mouse? Don't need one. Yep. Just got to use my brain to actually type the correct commands here, and all as well. Okay. Oh, should be correct. Just make sure that's formatted. Right. Whoops. Okay. So then I need to add thing before. So I've got my okay. So I'll do a well. I'm thinking like kind of like a line, a HR. I'll do HR for now, and then I'll do experience. So Claude says your education first. So class equals education section. And yep, this would be a just a flex list really, where I have these as elements. So div class equals education element or entry. I'm gonna have two of these. Um, should also say education actually. Title education. Yep. So we got the title, right? Yes, we got the name of the place and then the course. And then the years served on the right. Okay, fine. And then, okay, so div class equals education title. So I'll call this section title. Yeah, so education, um, yeah, like school name. So like education school name, I guess is most fitting there. Title for that. All right, I need to close this div. No, I'm going to close this thing. Right. Okay. So I guess university first, because that's the most present. So that'd be the University of Liverpool. Class, have the date served. So education date, right? That would be September 2024 to the present. September 2025 in my case, to present. And course, education course. That is going to be, yeah, BSc Computer Science, or as I like to call it, Computer Science BSc, first year. I guess present makes sense. I could put my graduation year, but I don't think they care. Yep. And then description. I mean, yeah, I feel like I should include a description for my thing, so I'll also add that. So div class equals education desk, and this needs working, but for now I'll just use this, and that should be it. Okay. Yep. So then just do the same thing, but for my other one, so this would be the International School of London. Upload. I could actually put links here as well, actually. So I could have like um, University of Liverpool website. Again, target equals blank, like so. Yep. Have that as a link instead. And then for my school, International School of London code, this one. Sick. Hey, that's my class. Oh, where's your boy? I low-key cannot remember where I was even standing at this point. It's also like completely possible I'm just completely just blocked. Uh, yeah, I think I might be like behind here or something. Crazy. Mom, I'm in the picture. Yeah, I have no idea. Or I'm off screen. That's also possible. Okay, that's that. So link that. Oopsie daisy. href equals this. Target equals blank. Uh, okay. And this was August 2022 to June 2025. And I was doing the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. Now I'll include my grade, which was 36 out of 45. In fact, I'll just put 36 because I don't want that to look, yeah, 36 points. Um, IVDP grade? Yeah, I'll put points. Nice. And then I would mention stuff like that. But, ampersand, not supported apparently. So I need to use, oops, I need to use, oh my God, replace the ampersand with, I think like this, right? HTML ampersand. Yeah, just amp. Cool. Okay, that should be everything for the education section, right? So let's go ahead and show this. Education. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Okay. Then comes my work experience. So I worked in a charity shop. So that would be like this. Now div section title. Um, Work experience. I mean, I guess experience is the way to go. Like whatever's conventional. This says just experience, so I'll have that. Yeah. I have this as education section, but I don't really think I need to have that specifically. I'll just have this as section body, so I can use that. So section body. Right, so we've got just this, right? Experience. Yep. So we've got experience entry. That's the class there. Um, Experience title. Volunteer charity shop. Here I put just charity shop. Yep. Pepper charity shop. Um, with the date, experience, date. When was it? It was for like 1 month, July 2024. And description, so class equals experience. Description. Okay, and also the location. I could put the location like here. Like right here. Class, experience, location, Oliva, Spain. Could put Valencia, but whatever. Uh, is it? Well, no, because like, yeah, whatever. And then, I mean, I believe that there's only one Oliva anyway. I know like there's multiple Waterloos, but yeah, in the Valencian community. So then I'm gonna make extracurricular activities, or just extracurriculars, I could call it. Keep it nice and concise, you know. Section title. Oops, again. What's it called? Extracurriculars. And here I have. I guess I can mention I'm on the men's dodgeball team as well here. Why not? So class equals section body. Extracurricular section or entry. Okay. probably autocomplete this. Yep. Title, not title. Actually, yes, title. So first one, I guess we'll go by most recent or most relevant. The most recent is important, right? I don't know. No, most relevant is important. So say that I was the programming club leader. Um, Leading programming. Okay, teaching programming to students. I'll have my description there, whatever that'll contain. TBD. My alarm's just gone off. I'm supposed to make dinner now, but I'll put it off for now because I do want to finish this. Also, who the hell contacted me? Awesome. Miraculous news, fellas. And date is important as well. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Date. This was, I mean, it's been kind of on and off, but as early as my old school, when I was like, you know what, for this one, I will exclude the dates because it doesn't make sense to do that. Because I did from like grade like 7 up to like grade 12, so not much point in doing that. That's it, right? Description, school name. Again, different schools, so yeah. Um, okay, so I'll copy this, yank it rather, and paste. Other one would be student coach, student sports coach, table tennis, and badminton. I mean, really, it was just, I think it was just badminton, right? Because, yeah, for badminton, I was the official coach, but table tennis, I wasn't, but I helped out anyway. But, like, not as a coach, more as an assistant. Um, yeah, so I'll just say badminton. Just play it safe. I don't want to have to, I don't end up lying, and I don't think there's much benefit to mentioning table tennis anyway. Yep, so I have my TBD there. School name, probably worth mentioning now. Maybe not though. I'll just put the date. Extracurricular date. This was the final year, so 2025. It's now 2026, right? So this would have been like September 2024 to like June 2025. Yeah. And then I include that now I'm on the men's team, I guess. I mean, really, because like next year I want to apply for Liverpool dodgeball men's captain. So if I do that, that would be particularly worth mentioning. But yeah, so extracurricular title, just call this Liverpool men's team table dodgeball rather first, I guess, and table tennis. I put dodgeball first because I'm on like the men's team, whereas for table tennis I'm a reserve, but don't tell anyone. But I mean, I've played games against other unis either way for both sports. Description, yeah, TBD, and also the date, which would be this year, pretty much all of this year. So September 2025 to present. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also this. I'm leading JoJo's Bizarre modding community. It's an online community, but it does show that I have some like administrative skills. But like the thing is, I don't know how much I can fit on one page at this point, so I might need to be selective. If I refresh this, it's getting precarious, isn't it? And that's like tiniest font as well. My God, I can't navigate these tabs properly. Also, the hell. Besides that, I also need to include my skills. So, okay. Um, skills. I guess we'll have, yeah, it'll be like a normal section. So I'll put it here, I think. Class equals section body. Well, first title actually. This will be skills. And I'll have skills entry. Well, okay, so this one's a bit different, but still kind of counts. So we'll have skills title, right? That'll just be technical skills, like programming, wiki editing, web dev as well. I can link jojomodding.com, right? Okay, so technical skills. What else do I have here actually? Language learning, reverse engineering. Yeah, so like that's like programming kind of stuff. Language learning, I'll just put my languages anyway. But before that, skills list, right? So it'll be a unordered list. Sorry, if I do this, will it auto? No, it won't. That's okay. That's weird. List item. Yeah, so we're gonna have programming with languages I know. I actually know a lot of languages, so it's kind of pointless to even list them all. Not to toot my own horn, but it's true. But I guess the main ones to highlight: C++, Haskell. I mean, yeah, but like C++, Rust. Like I want to specify the languages that I like. I really want to focus on, which are C++, Rust. In fact, I'll put Rust first. Nah, I think C++ is probably better first. And Java. Yeah, Java. Why not? And more. Bit cheeky to put and more here, but sue me. So this would be target equals blank. What else? Target. equals blank. Okay. Might need to shorten that somehow. Wiki editing. And here I'll link my wikis. So jojowiki.com is one. I'll probably just go to my list of contributions, to be fair, because this is me. Contributions. So Jojo Wiki, or I'll put like href equals Jojo Wiki. Yeah, not the best formatting, I'm not gonna lie, but so this is wrong. This should say Jojo Wiki. Link should be here. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, this might be a problem. Screw it. Jojo Wiki, pvzwiki.gg, like JJBE, PVZ, I guess. I'll just use the abbreviations. Again, user, me, contributions. I'm actually an admin on this wiki. 4,000 edits almost. God damn. Who's the goat? Yep, target equals blank. And that'll be PVZ. And I also do SVZ. Because this is the Summer vs. Zombies wiki, a community I also currently administrate. Okay, no, so it's 4,000 like across the board. Okay, makes sense. Like across all wikis. That or I just happen to, or I happen to have the exact same number of edits on this wiki as the other one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much of this I can actually keep in, but and administration. Or web dev. I mean, for web dev, I only have, well, actually, I guess I have two websites, don't I? So let's do web dev. So we got jojomodding.com. And I also have KojoBailey.me. Yep. I I could like link to like this to this CV as well, I guess. Okay. Yeah. And then my languages, right? Yeah, so that's the end of this section. Then I've got my other one. So div class equals skills. Sorry. Okay, no. New entry. I did it again. Okay, skills title, languages, skills list. I'm aware I could just apply the class to the list itself, but whatever. Okay, this one for languages then. So we got English, right? Fluent. Well, I say native, my native language. Japanese. Well, no, sorry, Spanish. I think here I put like intermediate. Yeah, intermediate. Or like conversational. Japanese, beginner, Mandarin, Chinese, beginner. Like if I met someone who only spoke Japanese or like only spoke Chinese, okay, well, more so Japanese, like I could probably get quite a bit through. Like I would say for Japanese, I could probably say I'm approaching conversational. Whereas for Chinese is like complete beginner. But I will update my CV in the future, and hopefully that will look more impressive later on. And then the other skill, just other stuff, leadership, coaching, public engagement, working with young people. I guess. Okay, let's just leave it there. Okay, so yeah, that'll be all the content for now. Um, this is minimum height, so I don't know if the page is being elongated here. Uh, Let me go to my CSS. This is min height. If I just make this a strict height, what happens? This happens. Okay, so it seems to be within height right now. But let's also make it so that the text wrap, um, or like it should go like off the screen, if that makes sense. So text overflow. That's what I meant. So overflow should be hidden. Good. So I don't think it overflows here though. It doesn't. Miraculously, even though these are still in list format, this actually fits. Although not for long. It will not fit for long, that's for sure. Because these are going to get bigger. So let's get to styling. Um, yep. So this will be like the page, like documents setup, right? Then we've got the actual content styling, or like page content, document content. Yep. Show first things first. The header section, right? So dot header. Yep. And that contains the header left. So this will be display flex with flex direction columns. Also, I should really be editing this like this first. Move this to the other side somehow. Can't remember how I do that. Can I just drag it actually? Nope, that'd be too convenient. How do I move this? Here. Okay. The width is no, I guess squished. But here it's not squished. That's okay. All right, header. Header left. Oh yeah, I forgot to add more page breaks or like section breaks. So you got our section body there. Education. There then should be a break here. Right? Then we got another one here because this is extracurriculars. That should be not quite. And then I got my skills. Right? HR slash, I should say. Okay, cool. So header, flex direction column, header left and contact details are separate. Should this be something else? Row? Oh, it should be row. Okay. Yeah. So flex direction should be row. Should I have this, right? Cool. I guess I don't actually need to have these titled then, do I? So my HTML, I'll just change this to nothing. Header left, header right. Well, actually, I might style it. So I guess I'll leave it. Ooh, yeah, whatever. So inside this, we have dot header left. I believe I can do nesting, which is nice. Do I need an at? I might need an at though, but that should be okay. And within that, we have the name. So dot name, right? Font size will be like 30px, just to get a guesstimate here right now. And we'll have the dot summary, which I'll just leave blank for now. Okay, that worked. Here I have like I have it really big. So let's say I want my title to be like 50. I think 60 is actually quite good. Or okay, I'll go with 50 for now. Could also change the font. So font family, like something serif. Georgia, not bad, I guess. Okay, so font family would be. Oh my cam. Oh my dude. Okay, hopefully my voice hasn't been too quiet the whole time because my microphone's been on the side the whole time. That'd be really annoying. Georgia serif. So it'll be a serif font. Okay, well, voice crack. Header left. No, header here, sorry. Let's add a gap of like 20px for now. And yeah, looks okay. For the contact details, let's do font size like 15px. I mean, I don't know what it is right now, to be fair. I'm guessing it's like 20 or something right now. So yeah, but we'll change this font size. It's not too small. 14? 12? I guess 14 is good. Yeah, let's do 14. Um, italic as well, mate, I think. How do I do italic? Font style? Yeah. Well, saying that, no. Okay, yeah. I was thinking I could make it like just a part of the link, but no, that's not a good idea. But speaking of links, I'll make all links a different color globally. So A, let's have it as like just color gray. That won't work apparently. Um, whatever. Color for now, let's say it's just gray. See if that works. It does work. Perfect. This will apply to the whole document. Or the body, I guess. Or not. Where can I preview this color? Here. Okay. Let's choose a color here. By default, it's like some kind of bluish color. I do like blue for links. I think it's good, but I just want to choose a slightly different. This will make it turquoise, you know. Ooh, ah. I mean, like really, I could do whatever color I want as long as it's consistent. So if I'd like something pinkish, maybe. Yeah, it's unusual, but I think it's a good color. So we'll go for this color, and this should probably be bold. Maybe not. I mean, like it's really a different font. It's like it doesn't need much else to stand out. But if I did font weight bold, it would look like that. What are the options there? 100, 200, literally nothing. There's like no in between. Right? Yeah. Georgia's different depending on the like the actual font changes depending on the width of the whatever. Okay. This looks kind of weird. Like having this like up here, but this is like down here looks kind of weird. Also, this should definitely the name should have some padding as well. Or it's like this, I guess. Header left, display column, flex with the direction being column, and open a gap of like 10px. Nice. And then if I had this, my contact details, if they were instead aligned to the bottom, so align content bottom, or however I meant to do it, that's not valid. Baseline center, end, okay, end, or flex end, same thing really. Like that. But that looks weird. It's also center, or middle, whatever, center. That also just looks kind of weird. Flex starts, it's just the start there. So then alternatively, I could have it be online with my summary, but that's kind of also weird. I don't know actually. This is strange. If I look at these templates here, they have it all centered. Job title. Wait, should I have a job title in the CV? Like I know you should make CVs tailored for each like company or whatever. Hmm. Maybe I should be creating a tool that creates a CV instead, a CV generator. Whatever. Um. So this text wrap is not right. Why is it wrapping? I don't like that. Let's change the. Should I be? I guess I should be using a grid actually. Now that I think about it, a grid makes more sense here. Okay. CSS grid. Okay. I would like to have that just worked. Display grid template columns. I need to add grid template columns. Let's do one each for now. So they're even Steven. If I do auto, I get this, which is what I want. Good. Contact details. Should remove the align content thing. Don't know what that shouldn't be there. Okay. Better, I guess. I mean, it just feels very like off, you know, like out of place. Maybe it'd even be better to switch these around. So I have my details here, but no, because like you want to left, you want to read left to right, don't you? I could like have this. I could have this like this spacing be even maybe somehow. So my contact details themselves. Let's make it. Ooh, how do I do this? I guess also grid. Display grid. Grid template columns. Just one each. Okay, like this. Like this works, I guess. Not really though. Kind of ugly in it. Yeah, this is whack. Again, like these just well, these put like underneath. I could also just have it in line. So it would instead look like this. So let's take our contact details, all this. Header left will be gone. Treat these as, oops, treat these as their own sections. Put the contact details above the summary. And then don't display grid, display flex with direction being column. So that's like this, right? Remove this. This no longer exists. This no longer exists, sorry. Remove that. Gap would be 10px. For these, display in line. Or display, oh yeah, sorry, it'd be flex as well. Flex with flex direction row. A gap of like whatever. Can I have a separator? CSS flex separator. Display flex. No. Flexbox item dividers. There's no native way to do it. Scheiße. Before first child's. Is there a way to do it now though? And this was 3 years ago. Is there currently a way to automatically have a divider for flex or CSS flex items? Okay, so there's no native thing yet. Um, why would I use this then over just this? Huh? I'm very confused. Um, gap 10px. Yeah. So if I mean I could have my links like this instead, right? And then do I want to have centered text or not? That is also a good question. Probably not. But yeah, so if I want to have dividers here, what would I do then? Flex item, class, I guess like contact. Just kind of pre-append all of these. Whoops. Prepend. Okay. So then I can do like contact not last item, or just last child, and do this. Whoops. Okay, I can't imagine this working. It works. Well, what you know. Um, before, right? If I want to add something before, content. Let's use like a dollar sign for now, just like as a test. Comment this out. No, it doesn't work. After maybe also doesn't work. Why not? Huh. Oh right, was it offering me different alternatives? Is that why it looks so complicated? I'm confused why it's all showing here now. Contact, not last child, after. Probably be before. Then. Okay. I don't know why nothing's showing. These are commented out. That is strange. I don't know why I can't get the thing to work there. But let's say we go with this. Um, I. So spacing equal? Yeah. Remove the margin. Okay. And this is pretty clean, isn't it? My email, telephone, location, and like portfolio. Maybe I'll put my portfolio at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, it's GitHub. Okay, I'm gonna remove the GitHub because I have it already at the bottom anyway. So it's just like this. And then I'll add some icons, I guess. So to do icons, I should probably import them directly. So let's look for free icons. Actually, what happened to the noun project? Is that still a thing? I know my mum used to use it for icons. As we got phone, like mobile. Must attribute per license. What's the license of this one? Oh, can I filter by like certain icons only? Certain licenses. Nope. No, okay, never mind then. I'll just go back. Could also make my own icons to be fair, but whatever. So phone, I'll just use this one. Attribution is required. Can I filter by not needing attribution? License for merchandise. It says yes. Okay, so is this allowed? Free for personal and commercial purpose with attribution. Well, I can't really attribute it on a CV, can I? This is problematic. I need free icons, like free. Free icons, no attribution. Okay. I can edit these ones, I guess. I don't know why. Yeah, here. I need this one. I mean, not that anyone's like is really going to check anyway, but oh, it's SVG code. Cool. So I guess I can just do this then. So go here. Look, you forgot that his SVG worked that way. So I should be able to just kind of paste. Does that work? I don't know if that works or not. I wonder how this handles errors. Oh, it does work. Great. Do I need the XML tags though? Probably not. Just SVG tag. Okay. Size is huge though. Yeah, you know what? I'll just import the SVG. There's no reason to do it like that, like this. So download SVG, save as, save to our folder here directly. So we're going to curriculum vitae, phone call icon. Should probably rename this actually. Just call it mobile icon. Okay, that's that one. I need the email at. No. The phone icon's black, so my thing should also be black, like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep, email icon and location. like this. Okay. Then CSS, import SVG, CSS, HTML. Okay, I need to use the img thing. So here, for instance, image source equals email icon.svg. I can change the size as well. Okay, well, let's see how it looks first. Wrong one. This one. Nope, this one. Strange. Dot slash maybe. Oh, wait. Error. Okay. And I assume I can do class. Contact icon. Yeah, contact icon. And then yeah, whatever. Width 14px, height 14px. Hopefully that works. It does work. Hallelujah. Make it a bit bigger, I guess. Also, like the alignment's really off right now. Let's set the other icons so we get a bigger idea. So we got mobile icon, and we've got this should be location, city. Location. Okay. Actually, that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. I like the size here. The issue is just that this one is hovering above. I want this to align to the bottom if I can for the icon. Align. How do I align an image to the bottom here? In CSS, how do I have an inline image come from the bottom rather than the top? Probably just display like top with display. I mean, not display position. Yeah, position relative. No, not relative. Position absolute relative top. I can remember. Vertical line. Oh, okay. Lucky I forgot that existed. Almost never use it because it's almost never useful. Vertical align, bottom. Perfect. That's way better. Yep. So vertical align, bottom. Nice. And it's kind of some padding as well. Maybe. Padding right, 2px. I like it, that shrinks it. Maybe margin right. Yep, that works. 3px, pretty good. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Yep, so we've got an inline list here. And looks good. Looks quite professional. And then I have it in italics, but let's say I were to remove that, how would it look? Yeah, I say keep the italics. Waterloo, Liverpool, United Kingdom. Probably don't need to specify that it's the UK, to be fair. Just a bit verbose and like, duh, where else would it be? Because I'm applying to a British company, right? And okay, so I'm wondering, can I have this be here? So how that would look is like this. Instead of row, it'd be column. Wrong one. Here. Sorry, instead of column, it'd be row. Yeah, and then like this should be on a separate line. Or even I could have this be directly next to my name, and then my name could be bigger. Okay, so here's what I'm imagining. I have my name here and my contact details here. So I'll call like this class header top, for instance. Div class, right? And then um yeah, header top. Okay. And then from that, it would be display grids, grid template columns, I think it's called. Make it auto for now. So it's like this, right? But I'll also change this so it's actually column, like that. Okay. I'll comment this out. I'll make the name a bit bigger. And I'll have these text align right, like that, right? It's like this fits, and then you have this underneath, or text align left. And this needs to like really go straight up. So right now it's auto. Um, can I make this just like fit content? No, it's annoying. How do I make this like right up to it? Because right now for some reason it's quite long. I'm not entirely sure why it is so long. I guess I got out of here with fit content. Okay, I guess that fits the content. Strange. 200px. Huh? Why is it so pissy about the space? It's weird. Padding 0? Margin 0? Okay, there's something weird about this font here. Box sizing, border box. No, that's for the body. Padding 2 rem. Again, that's not correct. Why is this font so weirdly spaced? Like, it treats the text as this wide when it's not. Width, width, width. Outline width. Is it like line? I don't know. That's weird. But either way, it probably look weird to be fair. So I can do right text align, which probably looks better, or I can do align items to the right or the end, whatever. Same thing. Okay then. Align content. No, never mind. But anyway, I mean, I do like this. I mean, like I guess the empty space there is a bit strange, but it doesn't really matter too much. So let's make this right then, and I can even make the font bigger. Like I feel like there's a limit to how big it should be. KojoBailey. Um, Font weight maybe make it bold. No. Okay, what's like the biggest I can make it before it pushes stuff down? 62. Okay, so let's do 62 then. And I guess I should have the icons on the right instead. Like so. And then this would have to be padding margin left. Yeah. That looks weird though. I think it looks better with them on the right. On the left, sorry. Okay. Also color. If I include this, can I change the color? Hmm. Um, yeah, CSS, no, HTML, import SVG and change color. Or with CSS, I guess would be the way to do it. Okay. Okay. What the hell? That's terrible. I could do. I hate how you need creative hacks to do this kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep it black. Um. So it's this, or it's the one that I had before, but it was in line. But I feel like this is just better because it's just better use of the space. You know, it's more compact. And yeah. Okay then. I also like, I guess, remove this gap even, so they're more compact. And then I can have a smaller name. So let's keep the name size capped at 50 px. Actually, that is too small. Okay, never mind, 60 px then. And then just have these fill. So gap auto maybe? No. Okay, then this would be grid. We'll use grid template columns, and we'll just say one fraction each. Okay, good. So now it'll just fit. So like if I made this, 90, it would automatically scale this to fit. And if I do 50, it'll be like that. So let's go for like 55 or just 60. I mean, 60 is a nice round number. I don't know how that affects the eyes, but yeah. Okay, KojoBailey. I'm a passionate first year undergraduate at the University of Liverpool. So that's my description. That is underneath here. So this is the summary. Yeah, it looks good. I could like cap the line width here, I guess. So like width, like 70% of the page's width. I don't know, like just so it doesn't extend as far. Rather, so it doesn't extend to the icons. Which is probably too long. So I need to shorten this anyway. Okay. Also, the line breaks should have some more padding. So margin, I think it's Y first and then X for some reason. Yeah, it's reversed. Okay. Yeah. So this is good. I just try, like try to shorten this. What feedback did my parents give? Yeah, my parents give feedback on my CV, by the way. Take out the personal pronoun a bit. Passion first. Passionate first year undergraduate at University of Liverpool, seeking part-time work where I can contribute positively to a team. Okay, so I keep it like very like yeah, summary, brief. Passionate first year undergraduates at the University of Liverpool, seeking part-time work. Um, yeah, contribute positively to a team. Yeah, where I can add value. What's that even mean? Seeking part-time work. Well, seeking, I guess, temporary work, really. Well, not really. Just yeah. So seeking. Although at the time I'm applying, I will no longer be a first year. So for passionate undergraduate at the University of Liverpool, seeking work where I can contribute positively to a cause. I have an excellent I have excellent interpersonal skills. Jesus Christ. Skilled. Yeah, skilled in interpersonal communication and I take pride. Take pride. Yeah, I kind of like it. Skilled in interpersonal communication, adaptability, skilled in attention to detail, attentive to detail, and a passionate problem solver. I think we would say passionate. Yeah, passionate undergraduate. Um, passionate, enthusiastic. I think passionate is probably better. Skilled in interpersonal communication, adaptable to difficult. Yeah, adaptable to new environments. Adaptable to unfamiliar situations, and attentive to detail. Problem solving kind of falls under the adaptive part. Available to work evenings and weekends. Now, in this case, this would be over the summer, but obviously I'll need a different summary. So since I'm going to gear this towards a summer job, I'm specifically going to gear this towards the summer job, right? So passionate undergraduate at the University of Liverpool, seeking work over the summer, where I can contribute positively to a cause. Skilled in interpersonal communication, electronic positions, and attentive to detail. Available to work evenings and weekends. I can work anytime really, because again it's the summer. Available to work whenever. So flexible with working hours. Okay, that's shorter. So passionate undergraduate at the University of Liverpool, seeking work over the summer. Do I need to even say what university? Just passionate undergraduate. So passionate university student, or just passionate undergraduate, seeking work over the summer, where I can contribute positively to a cause. Skilled in interpersonal communication, adaptable to unfamiliar situations, and attentive to detail. And highly attentive to detail. Highly attentive to detail. Flexible with working hours. Okay, let's ask Claude actually what he thinks of that. What do you think about this CV summary for a summer camp job? Decent start. Yeah, yeah. Contribute positive to courses is very vague. Skilled in interpersonal communication, overused. Experience working with children. All right, that's right. So for this to specifically be for a summer job, yeah, yeah, it's too vague. So for now, I'll just put TBD. Make specific to summer camp role. And then for like Tesco and stuff, I can do something more generic, whatever. Okay. Um. Okay. So that's a header. Then we have section entry, where we have section title. This should be, I don't know, text align center maybe. Um, text weight bold.
Font size, like 30px, like whatever. I don't know why using a div. It should probably be something else. Section body, section title. Okay, I thought I had section entry. I guess not. That's big. Text weight, font weight. And let's make like 20px, 30, 25, 4, 2. Same size even? Oh no. Font size 20. I feel like 20 is pretty good. Yep. Somehow I missed a thing there above extracurriculars. Experience, extracurriculars. No, it's there, right? Oh, again, typo. Okay. Education. I do like this one though. Like in this template, they just have it like this instead of having a header thingy. So to do that, it would look like this. Background, color, I don't know, hashtag. Like a bluish gray. So for now we'll just do like um E0, E0, A B C D E F, something like that, right? Obviously treat these colors like this. Mind you, I do have a pink theme going on, so maybe I should stick with that. If I can just select the bloody color, make it like this. Should probably change the theme to like more blue because that's like what companies kind of expect. Like if it feels more professional, but whatever. So if I have this, then I don't actually need the header rows, do I? So I'll just say display none. Yeah. Mind you, I could keep it, but then just make it invisible. So opacity 0, 0. So then like it's still like there spiritually, and then just adjust this as needed, like 5px maybe. So like it's there, but just like not visible. 10. Okay. Then again, not really. Yeah, screw it. Display none. I'll keep them there in case I want to change it back or whatever. And then like keep it in the HTML. So section title then we'll also put some margins around. So 15px 0, same as it was for the HR really. Yep. And then for padding, maybe like 2px all around. Well, vertical padding really. Well, I feel like 0 is actually not too bad. If I have 0, then it just looks like this, which is fine. Do I even need it to be bold? I mean, it helps, I guess. I'll change the text transform to uppercase as well. I feel like that's quite good. And then maybe I can get away with not doing bold. Yeah, I like that. The bold just looks quite aggressive, but this looks better. Okay, and I could even add like a margin here to the X, so it's kind of like inside of it, but that looks weird, so I'm not going to do that. I could just have the width extend off the page, but that's a bad idea. Okay. Colors aside, this looks good. In fact, if I'm using pink, right? What is pink's complementary color? Green. Like I could still use blue in theory, or gray, like with like a bluish tint. Hmm. Or green actually. Like I feel like lime. Yeah, like this color works well with the pink. So let's go with this. Holy color theory. Um, like that. Yeah. I don't know why I closed that thing. I need those colors to copy them. EEC. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a strange color. More green, I think. It's a summer camp, so I guess they'd appreciate like yellow colors as well anyway. Yellow colors as well. So let's just nab that color, I guess. Okay. So far so good. And then section body. Shouldn't need to do anything here. I mean, I could like indent it, although I don't know why I would do that. Like padding margin left like 20px or something. So then it's like kind of like this, right? What the hell? Why does that also affect the title? That's weird. That's very weird. Padding left? What? For some reason, it's affecting education only. Oh, because I have the title inside for some reason. How did that happen? Ugh. Okay. Section title should be here. Okay. Yeah. So like it's like inline kind of. Um, it's an idea. Yeah, like this is like I like this kind of style, although I wouldn't use that specifically. So maybe I could put like a line there to justify it being indented. Section body, yeah, like a border left, I think, gray, solid 2px black for now. How that look? Yeah, it's there. Okay, good. And have the padding. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Maybe it's like 10, maybe 15 would be better. Yeah, 15. And then change the color of this line so it's not so ridiculously black. Maybe like this color. Ooh, that's too dark. In fact, hmm. I mean, like obviously, like I can make it gray, but like that's kind of out of the theme, right? It doesn't match. Pink doesn't really work. Red, green, blue, or pink-ish, like reddish pink, yellowish green, turquoisey blue. Okay, this is very like pastel. Yeah, I might be pushing this these colors too much, to be honest. Ooh, okay, you know what? Let's worry about colors later. For now, I'll make it gray. E5, E5, E5 looks pretty good. So do it here. Refresh that. Yep. And then these need to be separate. So within the section body, we should have a section entry. I lied. You don't have section entry, which is actually kind of problematic. Yeah, because they're all different. Well, okay. I mean, either way, I kind of want you to tackle them separately anyway. So education entry. Let's have a margin of like 10px. Well, yeah, vertical 10px. So now they're visibly more separate. In fact, I don't even need to do that. I can't speak. I don't even need to do that. I can just have display flex, flex direction, column, gap, 10px or 15px. So what this does now is the exact same thing. God, let me speak. Okay. Section body. Also, let's have. I don't know. Let's have margins. Why not? I mean, the body is like this, right? So if I want to have indentation here, no, it'd be padding. Mind. So like padding, let's say 15px as well. Just test it out. Okay, good. But we'll make this like 5. So like it's like there's like some gap here, there. Okay. Definitely going off the page here, but it's okay. Why is this? Oh right, because I changed it to the whole thing. These will be inline anyway, so that's okay. So why is this so? Oh, go back because it's bullet points. Okay, and then we have these specific ones there. The first one I want to edit actually is the skills. So for skills entry, we have skills title. So dot skills entry dot skills title. It's an at. Skills title languages, right? Or technical, whatever. This one I just want to have full be bold. That's it. That's why I made it a class, really. And then for the dot skills list, it should actually be inline. So I don't know how to do this. Display inline maybe, and this will be display flex. Yeah, this is very messy, but let's fix it. So skills entry. Okay, that's the section body, which I'm in. That's good. So skills entry, display flex, obviously column direction, flex direction column, which should be the default, but just in case, whatever. I lied actually. It'd be row or column, and then for the list, how do I make the list like inline? List style. I don't know. Make CSS make list inline. Yep. Display inline. No. CSS horizontal list. I know I can use a flex, but I want to use a UL anyway. UL list item, display inline block. Let's run it. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously I need to actually target the bloody thing. So skills list, the UL element, display inline block. I mean, it should be UL li like that, I guess. Okay. UL li. Nice. And we'll do some other magical stuff here. So skills title after. We'll have content, boom, like that. And a space even. Should work. Doesn't work. Skills title after. Right. This shouldn't be flex. This should be display inline. Oops. What's wrong? I'm missing a terminating something here. And also, oh, it fixed itself. Okay. Why is there an extra space being added here? Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, there's like spacing here that's kind of messing it up. I need to remove these extra spaces and that'll fix it. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, so I've got a white space problem as well, which I can fix fairly easily. Yeah, like see how this space is there. So I need to make this inline. There might still be to be like be a trim white space thing. CSS trim white space. Inline block. Is that it? Huh? Display inline block. We'll fix it. Nope. No, not for this issue. Okay, so I'll make it like this. So, I mean, honestly, I'm just surprised it took this long for it to even be an issue, but okay. And then I want this to be in line, like these should be on each other. So inline block. How do I have these wrap? Inline flex. No, because then this lists like this. Like I want it to be like, yeah. I want these divs to be treated as like a paragraph. Well, to be honest, I think I have too many anyway. Yeah, like too many languages and stuff. Tell you what, let me just like the thing is, I want the skills to be low key, you know. Um, how do I have this not enter a new line? Just like display in line. No. Um, okay, what the hell? How do I? Using CSS, how do I make two div sentences, two divs containing text, combine as one paragraph? Display inline. Yeah? I mean, that's what I've done. But like, there's a enter here. Is it because these as well of how they're listed? Sorry. So if I change this to this, whoops, whoops, indeed. This, and like this. Nope. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't in line properly. Flex wrap. Okay, I'll try that then. Display flex wrap. Yeah, and then it just like creates a line here. Wrap. What? Text wrap? Auto? Why is it just not? It's wrapping, but like, why is it making a new thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. Display inline should work. Okay, let me try display inline, and let's change all of these. This one. Save, reload. Still not right. I guess the issue is the title's width is being treated as like massive. But why? Width auto. I don't know, that 30px? Okay, well, that's too small anyway, but 100px? Then this still isn't wrapping properly. Is that it? Div is blocked by default. Display block? Um, I want the divs to share the same line. I guess I'll use flex then, like I did before. So it'll be display flex. Yeah, like really what I'm trying to do is more of like a JavaScript suited task, I guess. Like as far as automation goes. Okay, so then I get this, which is fine. Although I don't know why the space is not included. I have to do ooh, I have to do NBSP rate. That doesn't even render. What? It's weird. In that case, I can do I don't know. I actually have no idea. Font, not font weight. Uh adding right? Can I like make up a space here? Yep. I don't know how big a space is usually. This is very hacky, but it works. And then let me just shorten this. So like the dot says there's more. Yeah, like I should link to my GitHub somehow. I could just like link all of these, I guess. So like have it like this. Just delete that. And then inside here, okay. Inside here, have it paste. Try that again. Delete that. Paste like that. And then just have dot dot dot. Wiki editing and web dev. How do I make this fit on one line? That's the real question. Programming, C++, Rust. Okay, how about we just remove Java? Still not fitting. And then I mean these URLs are kind of killing me here. Wiki editing. I can exclude SVZ. I suppose. So well, I'm really making use of NeoVim's text features here. Why is it still not the same line? What's going on here? What is going on here? Why is it not doing this properly? Right, because this can't be wrapped, I guess. Okay, well, let's just change it to text wrap, or not. I mean, I don't even know if I have the commas yet, do I? Um, See what? For programming, I'll have this. So I'll make the programming a link, like the text that says programming a link, and then I'll have C++, Rust, and like that. I mean, that doesn't change anything space-wise, just whatever. Okay, why is this not coming on one line here? Okay, so it can. I'll just have JojoModern.com as an example instead then. Web dev kind of falls under programming, so I could just remove web dev completely. C++, Rust, Java, add more. Wiki editing isn't really that noteworthy of a skill. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, no. So this should be list item. No. Or I'm checking out right now. Okay, let's remove wiki editing. The title will not be will just be called programming. Okay, and then I guess I can have this link. So select okay, not like that. Select this. VA boom. Delete that. Paste it here. So now that's a link. And here, this is the list. So C++, Rust, Java, and more. Okay. And actually, I'll change this yet again. I'll change this to surround the and more in this list. Okay. That should work quite well. And then for my CSS, I need to change these as well. So skills list, I can reuse this code here. Well, actually, I'll just delete it and then move it to the bottom. So let's no, that'd be here inside. No, it wouldn't. I'm lying. It'd be like this. So UL not last child. Yeah. Oops. Oops again. Okay. Okay, that's not even working. Maybe li? No, because it's child. Oh, it does work. Okay, fine. Content, comma. And this should be after. It works. Brilliant. I wish it would just render the space, so I didn't have to like add up my own custom padding. Does it? Okay, here it adds it, but for some reason it doesn't add it if I put it here. It's really bizarre. Huh? What? Okay, for some reason these all start with a space anyway. Uh, do I even question this at this point? I don't know. If I move this, it doesn't work. So I still need this. How big is the space? Is it like 1 EM? I think an M's really big though. Yeah. CSS units. Okay. Font size of the elements. X height of the current font. What does that mean? Width of the zero. So one char, maybe. I mean, I want the width. I want the width of the space. That's what I want. That's too big. Like 0.7. Okay, I can have decimals. Whoops. Like half a zero. I mean, it works. Okay. Cool. This works. Almost. For some reason, Mandarin is messing me up right now. Mandarin, why? So let's. Yeah, what? Why does Mandarin have a comma at the end, but this doesn't? Oh, I don't even know anymore. Um, Loki, what the hell is going on right now? English, Spanish, Japanese. I want to remove Mandarin because like it's basically useless for me. Like I can't speak it well enough at all. For some reason, Java after. This has no after. Correct. But this does have after, even though it shouldn't have after. Why? It's the last child. Like it's not able to notice this information. And if I move the space here, what does that do? Nothing. Don't know why, but I'm not going to complain right now. Count my blessings, I guess. English, Spanish, Japanese. Oh, there's nothing after that. There's literally nothing after that, so I don't know why it's continuing. Oh, they didn't terminate it properly. Okay. Is programming useful? Eh, I guess so. C++, Rust, Haskell, Java. My God, my voice is just dying, bro. I mean, these are the main three languages. This one just speaks to like industry level. I'm gonna remove Java, bro. I actually don't care about Java. C++, Rust, Haskell, um, like TypeScript. I mean, yeah, I'm doing web development, right? So just probably include like TypeScript. What the hell? Looking good. The languages that I've used that for some reason I can't remember I've used. C++, Rust, OCaml, JavaScript, C Sharp, GDScript. Yeah, C Sharp. No one really cares about that. React, Godot, Lua. Lua? Lua's so simple though. Like that's not really a flex. TypeScript, Java, Python. Python. OCaml. Kinda, not really though. I've definitely used OCaml, but I wouldn't want to use it really if I can avoid it. Um, yeah. Then English, Spanish, Japanese. Okay, it fits on the page. That's good. So that's the skills done. Um, the other section was this stuff, right? Like education, title, and these are links. We'll make them bold, font, weight, bold. I should really be stretching, just sitting so statically. Font weight bold, font size 20px. Awesome. I did absolutely nothing. Let's just select this, make sure I got the correct thing. I know what's wrong. I forgot to put an ampersand. There's more I forgot to do apparently. Education school name. Okay. What the hell? What just happened? What just happened? Okay, fine. School name. Okay. It's actually big. What is my default font size right now? Doesn't say. Just default, whatever. Okay. Not too much I can really do about that. Unless I can look inside. No, it doesn't tell me. Well, let's say our, I don't know, 14 maybe? Or is that the font size? That's definitely smaller. HTML default font size 16. Okay, it's like 18. It's like slightly bigger. Yeah, that's good. Their links. Okay. The date should be on the right. So for that to work, I think like this. Education, date. Obviously text align on the right, but I think also display inline block maybe. I don't have confidence that'll work. Okay, it's not working at all. Education description, education entry. Oh, I missed. What? Okay, so education entry. No, that's correct. Education education date. Um, you'd think this would work, but it's not. Refresh. It's there. Okay, it's the block that's messing it up. Uh, I want this to be in the same line, but I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can. Date. Well, not really. I can't speak. I'd have to wrap it in a div. So let's do education title, like this. So education header. Yeah. So you have the name and the date is in the header. Okay. Okay. So that's good. And then text line right, obviously, but we'll have education header. That is messed up. Which contains this stuff. Yep. And then we'll have display grid, I guess, and then grid, template grid template columns, and just one, well, auto. Yeah, that didn't work. Um, no, it works here, but not here. Right, because I didn't do it for both. So that's that one. Same thing here. Class equals education header. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Nice. Yep. Um, yeah. I mean, I guess the different font size is a bit jarring. If we make them the same, it looks like this. That's fine, actually, isn't it? Well, particularly because they're bold, most of the colors help. But yeah, August to June, 25 to present. If I make this uppercase, as I've seen in other CVs, yeah, it kind of helps it stand out a bit. Well, I mean, actually it kind of stands out too much. I can also make a font color, just color like a dark gray kind of. So like A0 maybe. Yeah, that's kind of good, but darker. So 8. Let's do something like that. Let's tweak it manually. I mean, well, manually with the color picker. That's 8.4. Not too far off from what I wanted actually. From what I did before. Okay. Um, I could like make a box for this, but I feel like there's no point. Like that'd be too fancy schmancy. Can just put a gap there. So dot education. Um, what's this? What's this called? Course. It says here, doesn't it? Yeah, course. Uh, Margin bottom, like 10px. Probably change it to something else. Did not mean to do that. Again. Okay. Okay, well now it's actually too big of a gap. So 5 maybe? Yeah, I guess. This should probably be italic as well. So font style italic. Yes, this looks correct. And then it's already a gap of 20 out of 15. 20 is even more. But like I do have the well for now I have the space until this gets longer. And these also will get longer. But this is okay. I mean I guess the other thing I can do is like is wrap these in a box. So okay, why is this red? Just an error. Okay, great. A bug. So education entry we could like make it a box I guess like border solid 2px black whatever like that. It's not obviously like it's clear which one is which, but then I would need to change the color first of all to a different one, obviously. Like this. How would dash look actually? Dashed. Not too bad. And then I also need to have internal padding, right? Actually, this is pretty good actually. God damn, this actually looks really good. I was just cooked. Okay, let's change this gap then. 15 is good because it matches this gap, yeah. Yeah, actually I kind of like this. Okay. And I'm gonna reuse this. So instead of education entry, I'll have this just be section sub entry, and I'll have this there. Or section just entry makes sense, I guess. Um, yeah, section entry. Uh, how do I go backwards? F section entry. That works. Just need to apply to everything else now. So let's just for entry and go along. Experience entry, likewise, section entry. Uh, Honestly, just copy to my clipboard at this point. Whoopsie, that's the wrong thing. Okay, next. Boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Uh, yeah. Okay. So now all of them have that. That's very good. Looks very professional. It is too big though. I can't lie. This is definitely too big right now. Like look at how it's gonna come off here. I mean, I'll probably just remove the fact that I was on the men's team, to be honest, for dodgeball and table tennis. Like they don't really matter. Yeah, like for this, I mean, for this summer camp thing, it doesn't matter, right? Like I already have sports there. I can like mention it briefly here in my Uni of Liverpool section, maybe. But if I remove that, I'm just thinking, yeah, let me remove it for now. This is kind of awkward. Like Liverpool men's team, it should be teams plural, and then like I have to kind of like explain what that even means. So if I move it, I have a lot more space, and yeah, okay. Let me also kind of modularize these other sections because they are going to be the same. They are going to be the same. Well, not really, actually. Screw it, whatever. So we got education entry, holy speaking. Yeah, I'll just copy this and put it there. That's education. Then there's experience, right? So just change all the education for experience here. And experience title, experience date, experience course is not relevant. That'd be location. Okay. Um, I'm not using the header thing. That's the issue there. Ouch. Do I want the date? No. Okay, so let's find my experience here. Experience. Put this in a div class equals experience header. Okay. Yep. Refresh. Good. Do I have any other experience? I mean, I did like. No, not really. Not really. Unfortunately, not. And then for my extracurriculars, there's no date, so that's fine. So the curriculars will be a bit simpler. Extra curricular entry. Um, LSP actually doing something. That's kind of cool. Extracurricular title. Yep, that would just be font weight bold. Oh, I do have dates in some cases. Ah, shite. In that case, yep, extracurricular date will be the same as this. And I need to put this all in extracurricular header. Quite a bit of code duplication here, but worry not. I may fix it later. And then this, right? Uh, okay, there's two. So div again, extracurricular header, date there. Okay. That's not correct. Need to copy this as well. Okay. Student sports coach. Should probably just say badminton then instead of dash badminton. That's kind of weird. Students badminton coach. Student badminton coach or student coach. Badminton student coach is better because like I was a student coach for badminton. As in I was a student coach, like a coach who was a student. You know, oh god, English sucks, man. It's so non-specific. Okay, and then I guess I can add a date for the other one, and also finally fix this typo that's been glaring at me. Div class equals extracurricular date. I said I wouldn't, but it's kind of weird if you don't have it, isn't it? Like really from like again like grade 7, so this was 12 years old. Oh my god. Dude, it's funny because my timeline for like school is so messed up anyway. Okay, let's actually say grade 8. That's probably more correct. So grade 8 would have been 5 years ago ish. So roughly 2020, which is like when COVID started, kinda. Which does check out. But no, because I did it before COVID as well. So it might have been 2019 after all. Let's say like yeah, September 2019 to my graduation year, which was June 2025. Is that correct? Did I do it during exam season? I probably didn't, which means it's probably more like February. I mean, like the dates aren't super important, but I do want to like have it look legit at least. Okay, and I'll put the badminton first, just because it's badminton is a sport, and it's a summer camp, so they probably would like that. Yeah. Okay. And I'll put some locations in actually. So extracurricular location, because I mean, I guess I can, right? Like this was in Doha, Qatar. I mean, again, like International School of London. And ooh, actually, I did like I also did a game development in Scratch again, also in a different school. So whoopsie, it's just this one that's like messing me up here. This experience, because like I did it in different places. Like I did it at ISLQ. I did it at International School of Kuala Lumpur, right? So I'll just put like Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah, Kuala Lumpur, Cyberjaya, Doha. Is that it? Malaysia. I didn't do any in Vietnam. Like I didn't lead them, but I was in the Geek Squad. But that's yeah, whatever. Did I teach it? No, because I was in primary school, so probably not. I mean, those are the three capital cities I did it in. I mean, like if I do the full freaking school titles, I get International School of Kuala Lumpur, King Henry VII College, Malaysia, and International School of London, Doha. Like, that is quite a lot. Text. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do ISKL, King KH8, ISLQ. And then link to the websites. That's so bad though. This is so hard. Okay, how about this? How about this? Multiple schools. Multiple secondary schools. In fact, you know what? All my secondary schools. Or just throughout my secondary education. This is really awkward wording. Yeah, all my secondary schools, which is correct. Right. Let's just get the formatting here so it just looks a bit nicer before I finish this properly. Okay, that didn't work. Extra curricular. Yeah. Should I change the color here too? Nah. Okay. 36 points. Whoa. I could list all my subjects, but I doubt they care too much. Um, okay, I think for formatting wise, we're more or less done. And now it's just filling out this content here. All my secondary schools is really weird though. Um, all my secondary schools, yeah, this is really strange. Like, oh, guys, this sucks. This actually sucks. All my, I could say multiple schools, right? I'll say multiple schools. Like, it's just like the least confusing wording. Multiple schools in Asia. Like, it sounds cool when I say that, right? Because I did it in Malaysia. I did it in Qatar. Okay, that's two schools. Yeah, multiple schools in Malaysia and Qatar. Like, it was three schools, and yeah, and I did like four different, like on four different occasions, right? Like, well, on four different occasions across multiple schools in Malaysia and Qatar. It's like, no, multiple schools in Malaysia and Qatar. I think we'll leave it there. Um, Oliva, Spain. If I say Valencia, like, will they be more? Cause like people like Valencia, right? Oliva, Valencia. Is it even in Valencia? It's in the Valencian community, which is apparently what it's called. Province Valencia. That's actually okay, I guess. I mean, I mean, like because they're British, they probably don't care. But yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it. And I'll just say 2019. I'm gonna remove the months here because I'm not even sure. but I know it was 2019 to 2025, more or less. Okay. The colors are actually quite nice. Like, I know I complained about it before, but they've kind of grown on me now, just because they're kind of like, they look quite bubbly. I mean, I'll probably still change it quite a bit, but like this is a summer camp, right? So I should try to make the colors like summer camp themed. So like yellow would actually probably be quite good here, just because yellow's a very well, summer yellow kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Question is how do I do yellow without it looking absolutely horrific? Like orange, right? Orange is like more summery as well, like that. In fact, what do their website use? Merchant Tailors, they use these two colors. So I could actually be a bit sneaky here and use the colors on their logo. Because they do have yellow or orange, whatever, and they also have blue. So let's do this because I cannot decide for myself. Um, Color picker, where are you? I swear there's a color picker like outside of the this thing. No? No, whatever then. Okay, let's just select this. This is not a hex code. God damn. Whatever, just copy this then. Okay. And let's make it just like a lighter version of that. Nice. Because these are colors that like the hiring squad, whatever, um, would be most familiar with, right? So it'd be kind of nice for them to see that. That's the wrong color. I'm looking for section title. Okay. And then for the link color, I'll probably use the blue. Let me just change this real quick. Yeah. I'll probably use the blue. This have red, but like it's very brief, so whatever. This should do. Why camels, by the way? Merchant tailors. Like, are they like got a lion here, like England? Fair enough. We got a sheep, and then two cow. Oh, is it Wales? Is it meant to be a dragon? It might be. Jesus Christ. Okay, how Welsh dragon? No, no. Those have to be camels, right? I don't know. Who cares? Let's get this. For the link color, we'll use this. If I reject it, this is actually gonna suck. But I can reuse this template at least, so that's fine. Right, this is our link color using the same hue, but I will like kind of touch it around a bit, whatever that means. I should be careful that the link isn't too hard to see if it's ever printed out. So let's go like that, kind of. Okay. I mean, it fits, right? And then let's copy this and put it under the A. Okay. And then how about for this like gray, these gray colors? What can I use for that? I mean, they have gray in there. I mean, gray is like a neutral color anyway. In fact, I might use this for the link color. This looks more linky. If I use this instead, Might even just use it as is. Yeah, it's just like maybe like a bit brighter. Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. And it's quite convenient how they literally have blue and yellow, which are like summer colors, right? The ocean and the sun. It's just like it's stupidly convenient. So thank you, Merchant Taylor School. And yeah, I mean, again, like gray's neutral anyway. That's fine. I guess again, like to kind of finish the summer theme, I'll go for this green here, which they're using for the grass, or like gold, I guess, whatever, gold and green. Let's have that around here, and I'll reuse it in for the other grays as well. I wonder if their team will pick up on it, if they even care to look, because that'd be kind of cool if they can, if they can notice it. Take this. Okay, that's too dark. Let's change this to darker. Too light. Sorry, change this to a darker color. Yeah, and then for this, we'll use this color from before. Okay, this looks really good, color-wise. I mean, mind you, like this green's not really greening right now, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and take this. I will create a variable. So CSS variable. Declare one, put it in the root. Root. So the light's coming in, so I'm getting glare on my computer, but it looks like it's doing good for my light. Take 3 hours. I've been doing this for 3 hours straight. That's crazy. Look at me, so dedicated. Yep, and we'll just create line color in American writing. RIP me. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So the links are that color. Let's do this. Ooh. Text align right. Okay, that's the date. That's different. Ah, crap. Session title? No. I need this. So the border here and the entry. Okay, those should be good. And then I'll also copy the date color as a variable because it needs to be reused. Yeah, date color. Okay, look for those then. Boom. What the hell just happened? Boom. Boom. Okay. I think we're done. Right? I'm happy with this. I mean, for now. Obviously not like done, but like I think we're quite good. How about dotted? Interesting. But no, dash is better. I was also wondering if I should increase this padding here. I think the more compact it is, the better it looks anyway. It's just like that kind of vibe. And these lines are quite long. What if I change this line instead to be the color of this? Probably should select this one first. So this is like the yellowish, right? If I change this color to be that color instead of the green, I could even change this as well then. The dash borders to be the same color. Oops. Um, Is that the correct thing? This one. Yeah, the dashed. No, it's too dark. But making this color isn't too bad. I giving like just changes in general. Uh, to green. Cause like summer, right? Like this one isn't on their logo, but it might pass just because like again, it's green and it's summer. So let's say I took like this green here. If I were to change this then, did I save? Why is it different now? Oh, right. I didn't even. What am I doing? What am I doing? I didn't even change the color. Okay, hold on. Um, section title. Okay, so this should be. That's fine. This should be var line color. Okay, so I'll copy this to here. That's the first thing. What's new in DevTools? Okay, didn't ask. So I have yellow, green, blue. I like this a lot. That's quite good. And then the date color, who cares? It can do its own thing. Mind you, if I did make the date green, how'd it look? Like a darker green, like more visible. Nah, I'll keep the grayish color. Okay, so this is my CV. Empty, in terms of content, but in terms of like, I mean, empty like in terms of these descriptions, but otherwise, this is the general layout, which I'm quite happy with. So I'm gonna make dinner, and then I'm gonna come back and finish this off. I mean, I should really finish it today, just because I need to like apply to the job, right? Um, yeah, literally just that. What happens if I make this one Georgia? Hell no. If I do serif, what does it even choose? Just that one? Um, like Georgia's one option. I mean, this is fine, right? KojoBailey. Yeah, no, that's fine. And if I were to print this as a PDF, right? It looks like this. More settings, A4, margins, defaults, none. Interesting. Oh, right, because it's part of the actual web page itself. No, default. Uh, headers and footers? No. Great. Because that's like page numbers. Don't want those. Background graphics? Not really sure what it's referring to there. Oh, right, the color changes. Yeah, include the background graphics, please. Color. If I did black and white, yeah, it looks good in black and white too. But I'll send it with color, obviously. Pages, just the first one. It's treating this as a page that exists, but I disagree with it. Microsoft prints to PD. No, just say save as PDF. Oh, okay, that's probably easier. Margins, default, options, yeah. I would say it looks quite a bit. It looks a bit beachy, like an actual beach with like the yellow sand as opposed to yellow sun, because like it's more like orangish. But you know, it's fine. Again, like it's the colors they chose for their logo. So if they see this, like if you saw this and then saw this, you'd probably correlate them subconsciously. In fact, I should have looked at what colors their website uses. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I mean, it's not the most consistent. Also blues and blue. Yeah, I guess blue's the main thing, but ooh, so should I do blue then instead of green? Let's let's give it a try maybe. If I do blue from, I think it's like what blue? Because like they get different shades of blue. Let's just try here. I'll take this blue maybe from this text. What the heck? That's a different text. Let's do this one then. Color light blue. Okay, so this is their blue color. Let's take that. Go here. Line color. Okay, so that's if I don't edit it. If I obviously make it brighter as I should, looks more like that. Okay, I think that's better. Is it better? It makes the yellow look more jarring. I would say that. If I just keep it as green, you know, I'll leave it as green. I think it's fine. Okay, that's it then. Cool CSS background patterns. Cool. How does Zigzag 3D work? I can copy it, but I can't view it. Um, just like that. Okay. Cool. Um, okay, well, slight issue, it makes the thing transparent, but if I remove the transparency, oh right, because it affects the whole body. That's not good. I'll just leave it then without the opacity. Wow. Uh, yeah, we're not gonna do that one. Let's do something a bit more simple. Paper is pretty cool. I think I like diagonals or crosses maybe. Crosses look quite schooly, which is fitting. Control V. Flare background color. What? How did that even happen? Okay, I don't know. Delete this. Yeah, one. Display flex should be here. Yeah, nice. I like the pluses, and then for the colors we can change them. So radial gradient. Also, it's about time I changed my bloody settings for this thing. Control Shift T. Go to my near room settings. Well, okay, and just copy this. for CSS. Quit. Back up. Nice. Okay, where was I? I was like up here somewhere. Yep. Oh, I got so slow. In cases like these, I think I do must have to use my mouse. Okay, that should work, right? Yeah, so then I can change the colors quite freely. I'll just do something fairly simple. Probably pink, actually, because I like pink. Although, ideally, I guess the color should be neutral. Um, if I make this red, hold on. Um, yeah, this reuses colors, right? Okay, so I'll do. I can't see anything. How do I define variables again? My root. Okay, so I need to. I mean, this should be the top animation, shouldn't it? God, dude, I can't see my screen because my lighting is so bright. Let me just close. I actually close my blinds, like, okay. Um, okay. I can't even notice anything here changing. What? What? Okay, right. So we got line color, date color, background color 1, right? Hashtag E5, E5, F7, or rather F7, E5, E5, and background color 2, or just BG actually, probably better, isn't it? BG color 1, BG color 2. That would be 444C, or F7 4C44. Flip it on its head, and then use them here. So replace every instance of hashtag E5, E5, F7 with var bg color 1, right? And then again, this time for 444CF7 with var bg color 2. Okay, what's X here doing? That's a bug. Refresh. Cool. But now it means I can just edit it very easily. So say I want to have like pink-ish. Just go like this. Yep. Looks good. Enough. Control V. Okay. Yeah, that was crucial. How do you even get the crosses there anyway? Radial gradient, circle. Is it because it's because of this, the 90 degrees? Like, if I wanted to, could I tilt it? No. At least not like that. I mean, I could do like 45 degrees here, and then like 135 maybe. So it's cross sectional, whatever. What the hell? Never mind. That doesn't quite work as expected. Why not though? Because it just disappears. var bg color 2 2px, bg color 1 2px, made 1px. I don't know. Do some funky maths, I guess. Mm. Yeah, but it looks cool. Okay, so that's my thing. If I want to print it now or save as PDF, it doesn't include the background, which is exactly what I need it to not to do. That's good. And yeah, right. It's now 6:40, so I definitely want to make dinner now. But I'm gonna come back to this, and I'm going to fill out the content, which will probably be, you know, the hardest part. I say after making the whole thing in HTML, but I do think that'll be quite difficult because you want to keep it like nice and concise and all that. And then I'll email them and see what they say. Or I'm gonna find out that I can't email them and I'm gonna cry. So let me just actually check that real quick. Admissions, well, they have a phone number. That's for like admission, like students. Um, join our team. Support staff vacancies, local area, working admission tailors. I mean, do they have an email? They're on LinkedIn. Uh, I don't know these people. That's their overview. I don't know. Merchant, tailors, summer camp. How do I email these guys? Contacts, yeah, Jesus. Okay, let me look at that maybe. Might be helpful. Call us, email us. For general inquiries, primary school, senior school. Um, ooh. Well, I don't know which one is prep school, which one is senior school. Like, I guess I contact prep school because I think the summer camp's for kids, right? Prep pupils, chess tournament. That's not even related. Easter holiday club. That's different. Okay, no, that's different. Urgh. Urgh. Uh, did I even bookmark? I think I should have bookmarked this. Super camps. That's different. There's this though. Summer. That's cool. Okay, so that's that place. 45-year-olds. Okay, hold on. Prep versus senior school. Prep 4 to 13. Senior 11 to 18. These students would be 4 to 13. Okay, yeah. So I'd email the prep school then. Great. Wow, I am just so good at applying to jobs. Right, I want to make dinner because I'm starving. And it's going to take like an hour to even make it. Boo hoo. But yeah, I think I did a good job. Even compared to these templates, this is quite good. Simple, but it's colorful. It's cool. It's personal. Your name, your name, your name. That's my name, Kojo Bailey. I wonder if I should even put like a thing here. You know, be a bit quirky and put like a star, because I'm a star. Like this. That might be pushing it. I'm not gonna lie. As far as like as far as like professionalism goes. Um, if it was like a creative role, then that would make sense. Doesn't look bad. Well, I mean, it stands out. You know, like you can't lie. But like, is it off-putting? Is I guess the real question. Like, if you see this in a CV, would you be like, nah, screw this guy. Whatever, you gotta hire this guy. I feel like it's only weird because there's like one. I mean, okay, I can't stars everywhere though either because that would just also be weird. Yeah, no, 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 no. No. Link to GitHub here. I feel like I mean other things I would link to is like YouTube, I guess, but I don't think that's relevant. Oh, I'd probably prefer they don't find this channel anyway. Um, yeah, okay. I think yeah, yep. Okay, enough, enough, enough. I'm gonna make dinner. Well, that was cool. Fun little process there. I will again finish the content. Yeah, finish like the actual like content, like the paragraphs and stuff, and I'll be ready to submit this then. And hopefully I get accepted. If not, I will create another CV. I mean, we'll see how. I mean, it depends how fast they get back to me as well. But yeah, I'll also have to create another CV just for other jobs, like for Tesco and stuff. But I think summer camp's probably the best suited for me. In fact, I could apply to other summer camps too, couldn't I? So yeah, I'll see what's around. I'll see what's around, and then email them. All right.